Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Waffleman for video, and I finished The Last of Us. I just beat The Last of Us, saw the ending, beat it in 2 days pretty quickly. I always beat games mad quick when I get the chance to, and that was a great game. I have to say, that was an awesome game, man. Best game I played this year, definitely. Even though the ending, I don't know, the ending I kind of wanted more from the ending. Like the ending to me, it was a good ending. But like now it's gonna leave me worrying. Like what's going to happen next? Last of Us 2 or something? I don't think that. But I mean the ending makes me question what's going on in the game. And I can't believe that happened in the ending. Like you have to play the game because the ending is just so I don't know. I don't know. You just gotta watch it. You gotta play it. I mean, you gotta play the whole game. Don't watch any walkthroughs on YouTube. You gotta play the game for yourself. Because The Last of Us is amazing.
Copy.
Let me tell you something. This game does a lot of good things in every area of the game. First of all, the game looks great. The visuals look good. The textures look good. The environment's right. It looks right for a post-apocalyptic world. And I like how your characters take in the environment. Like they notice the environment. Like if you go in the water, they're gonna react to the water. They're gonna react to the heat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The cold, the winter, the snow. They react to all that, and I like how the blood is in the game. There's a lot of blood in this game, a lot of gore. That's why it's rated M for mature. But there's a lot of gore, and I like how like the gore is just there, and it's all over the place, and it's right too. When you make a hit, when you stab someone, when you sneak up behind them, you hit them, you use a weapon, you use a freaking blade or something, all that blood is showing. And it's really great. And the gameplay in this game is amazing too. Because you have to think. It's not just it's a different type of game. It's not like any other game. It's not like Uncharted. Uncharted, you had this guy Nathan Drake who could jump over anything, but this guy Joel can't even jump over a little thing that, to be honest, you could jump in real life. But the game takes a good notice of your surroundings. You know, the gameplay forces you to think, forces you to take your time. For me, I try to use stealth throughout the whole game because that was very crucial. You know, I didn't really want to fight the enemies because the enemies are hard to fight sometimes, especially crawlers. You have to take a notice of crawlers. Those things are annoying. Sometimes it just came out of nowhere, and the only way to stop them was to use a shiv. Or you could you could shoot them or burn them or whatever, but you can't like melee them. They'll just bite your whole neck off. And I would just sometimes, you know, this game creates a sense of like, it's like good survival. Like, I think it's a very good survival game. Cause actually, at some points of the game, it's not scary or anything, but like when it just came out of nowhere, it's like, oh my goodness. And the way the freaking the zombie things, the dead people looked, the infected looked, oh my, wow. They looked so nasty, so scary. It was just ridiculous. But I don't know. You might be wondering, is this game of the year? A lot of people are saying this game is game of the year. And someone told me, let's not think about the game of the year yet. Grand Theft Auto 5 still didn't come out. Now, to be fair and everything, it didn't come out. But we know Grand Theft Auto 5 what it's gonna do. And I'm gonna say this: Grand Theft Auto 4 wasn't a perfect game either. It was a great game, but I think that in that time period, Grand Theft Auto 4 was so great that we thought it was a perfect game. But now that I look back on it, it wasn't a perfect game. I mean, compared to this game, the story mode wasn't that good. With Niko Bellic as a character, actually, Niko Bellic is kind of a bland character. It did that game did kind of get boring after a while with the story mode. I like the multiplayer. I played that game all summer, to be honest, and that was the only game I had. But you know, I think in that time period, we thought that was one of the best games at the time. But it's all up to what Grand Theft Auto 5 delivers. And I'm not gonna say that this game is the game of the year yet. It's the best game I've played this year. It's better than Tomb Raider. And if you haven't played Tomb Raider, then you have to play Tomb Raider because that game is also great, just like this game. But there's also Beyond Two Souls that hasn't come out yet. That game could be nice. It's made by the developers of Heavy Rain, and Heavy Rain was a great game. We still got Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, Rockstar's gonna do. I don't want to say Saints Row 4, but Saints Row is a good game. It's a great game, man. And depending on what they do in Saints Row 4, what I'm hearing right now, who knows? It might be Game of the Year. It could be Game of the Year. It could be in the nominations as well. And why not just throw the other games that are coming out on the next gen consoles too? Why not throw out Battlefield 4, Killzone, Shadowfall? Why not throw out all those games? Those games are going to be great too. So we have a lot of contenders for Game of the Year. And to say that this game is Game of the Year right now, who knows? This is probably going to... And also, BioShock Infinite was probably one of the best games this year too. If you haven't played that game, I know I haven't played it, but I would like to play it. But that game has got a lot of awards. And has got a lot of praise because it's got so many perfect scores, just as The Last of Us. I mean, that game is great as well. This year is a great year for gaming, to be honest. I mean, the amount of games that are great. I mean, I could already list 3 games that were great this year: Tomb Raider, BioShock Infinite, and The Last of Us. That's all you need. And to think we're still getting Saints Row the 4th, we're still getting Grand Theft Auto 5, we're still getting Beyond Two Souls, we're getting the next gen consoles. I mean, like, this year was one of the best E3s. And don't forget about 2K14. I'm lying. What am I saying? 2K14 is not even going to be qualified for Game of the Year. The day that a sports game gets nominated for Game of the Year is the day that either 2K gets it right or everybody just loves Madden. That's what's going to happen. Or if FIFA just gets mad nice. And I'm not gonna lie, those sport games are great too. But they will never be considered in a category such as Game of the Year. And another thing I like about Last of Us, I like this multiplayer. This multiplayer is good. It's a different multiplayer. It's not like the same multiplayer that every other game has. It's different. It's not Call of Duty. You can't run, you can't gun. You see, you have a limited amount of ammo. See, they made this game, especially in the single player, like you don't have that much ammo to like spare. You don't have that much ammo. You have to find ammo. You have to use your kills. Sometimes you even run out of ammo. And sometimes I was literally at the point of death where I actually have to like play smart and play cautiously. And I even got lucky at some points in the game. Like that's never occurred in the game this gen so far, where you actually have to take your time. And this game doesn't give you any help sometimes. Sometimes you're on your own. And I like when you switch roles in the game. Like one mission you could be playing as Joel, and then there's like 2 points in the mission where you actually 2 points in the story or 3 points in the story where you actually play as Ellie. And those are some great levels, which develop the characterization of the person. I mean, Ellie, oh my goodness, she's berserk. She's crazy sometimes. I mean, you just have to look at this game. This game, the world that he creates, the story, the gameplay, it's just a great game. And this game is really one of the best PS3 games. Now, is it better than Uncharted 3? Is it better than the Uncharted series? To be honest, I enjoyed both Uncharted and this game the same amount. I loved Uncharted and I love this game too.
No one comes back from that.
See, Uncharted always brings actions. And even though it may be linear sometimes, it's still fun to play. It's still interesting to play. Like, you want to keep moving on in the story. But these two games, man, I don't know if you could compare Uncharted to this, because they're different. They're different types of games. They may be the same, made by the same developer in the same game, whatever, same physics, same almost. It's not the same gameplay, but you know what I'm trying to say. They're two different great games, and Naughty Dog is the best developer on the PlayStation platform. Enough said. Peace out, YouTube.